my goodness. Wow, okay. Mediumship Magic. This is our fourth session, and today is going to be wild. All right, so we're here 6 a.m. on the dot here in New Zealand on a Wednesday, and this is the fourth session of the series Mediumship Magic. This is a free program that I'm bringing to you, and it's a taster of my signature program, Magnificent Mediumship, which is a certification which is over 12 weeks. And I'm giving you guys the behind the scenes of some of the topics that we talk about in MM. And we're actually in a full-blown storm right now. So I'm hoping I'm live. I've got my techie up here. Great. Sweet as. Okay, so if you're jumping on, come say hello so I know that this is working. Can you hear me okay? Testing, testing. Super early in the morning. I love early mornings, but it's the middle of winter, so I don't know what I'm thinking. So thank you for joining me, especially if it's an early morning for you too. I see you, I feel you, and I see the devotion that you're bringing to your spiritual world. So thank you. Come in, let me know that you're here. Come and say hello. Today is going to, it's my favorite topic. It's my favorite topic. But I also want to know, are you new here? Is this the first time that you have caught me live? Have you been following this Mediumship Magic series? Some of you I know have been following along whilst in Magnificent Mediumship or in my spiritual business mastermind Amplify. So, or my membership, spiritual membership. So I'm really curious, where have you come from? So if this is your first time, make sure you come and say hello. So I promise that these calls are all going to be 20 minutes. I thought maybe 30 tops. I think we did have day 2 that may have gone to nearly an hour. So I'm not going to apologize because more is more, and I'm a person who over promises and over delivers. However, the topic today I could talk about for probably 12 weeks straight. There should be a program just on what we're going to talk about today. Okay, there should be a program on just what I talk about because I am a genius when it comes to today's topic. In fact, this is the thing that I say I'm really good at this. Okay, I'm an expert. Why am I an expert? Because I've done this for eons. I've done this in many different galactic star systems. I've done this for many years. I come from a long line of witches dressed up as religious people. And it's something that I could talk about all day long. And what it is, let me tell you the exact topic here. Clearing what's not yours. Entity, let me bring up my notes here. Entity and energy clearing, and why it's a life-changing skill, okay? In other words, clearing. I do not know any mediumship teachers that go to the extent of clearing as what I do in Magnificent Mediumship. And the reason why I do that is because I think it's extremely important. And yes, Magnificent Mediumship, yes, it's about doing readings, yes, it's about tuning in, yes, it's about channeling. But you need to be a boss at entity clearing and energy shifting. And today I'm going to share with you what those two things are. Because they sound the same, energy shifting, energy clearing, entity clearing. Like, now I call myself the ultimate demon slayer. I have cleared houses and people for years. I used to go around to people's houses and clear the houses, clear the people, clear the lineage, close the portals, do soul retrievals, implant removals, you name it. I do these things. And I have loved it, and I have a natural ability with it. So if you have a natural ability with shifting energy, and I'm going to explain exactly what these are in a moment, or entity clearing, let me know in the comments. Let me know, because I'm telling you now, people that come to me and learn these skill sets, they use it for years. We're on the 14th round of Magnificent Mediumship. The 15th, we've got another round this year as well. So if you're interested, just of course, just hit us up. Come and join us. And it is amazing that I'm seeing people from 4 or 5 years ago creating these entity clearing services. These people that are like literally, it just becomes a part of their life, whether it's in business, whether it's in life. And I'm going to share with you some of the secrets today. So are you excited? Give me a 111 if you're excited, because this is not just about, oh my God, see, this is what I mean. I was like asleep a minute ago. This is not just about learning what I have to say. You can Google things, AI things. You can listen to YouTube all day long. And yes, I do have a YouTube, and you must check that one out, because everything I do, I want integration. I want teaching, but I also want the integration. I want you to be able to apply it to your everyday life. Whether you're in my fancy containers where we're going intimate and deep, or whether you were catching me on a masterclass or a free program, everything I bring to you is of my heart, and I want you to apply it to your life, because this is why we're here to teach each other. So give me that 111 if you're excited for today, because we're going to be doing some real-time energy shifting, which took me years to develop my practice with that. And this is something I share in MM. We have a whole module on it. And entity clearings. We've already discussed how to utilize energy, how to connect in with spirit by dropping our barriers, expanding, coming into breath. So do that right now if you haven't done so already. We've discussed the different types of entities that they are and how to access it. We've done the golden door meditation, where we're able to go into the door and connect to someone in spirit. And I've had so many emails and messages of people saying, oh my God, I connected in with my granddad, or I connected with my daughter, or whatever it is. So keep the feedback coming. I love to know what is happening for you and what is coming through. And the other thing that you might want to keep your eye out is the manifestation that starts to happen when people come into these containers, and we're co-creating with energy and entities and manifestation, and coming into the consciousness and coming into the subconscious reprogramming, all these things. Manifestation, money, magic, opportunities, and people start flowing your way. So give me a 222 if you are ready to bring in manifestation. Because here's the first little thing I want to tell you. You're going to change if you do energy shifting today. And if you're a person who goes, I love my life, I don't want to change, I don't want to change my perspective, then maybe this is not the right place for you. I work with people that love to change and shift at lightning pace. Often they go, I'm not changing fast enough, because of the subconscious. We shift a little thing in the subconscious. They turn around and go, holy shit, it landed. It was always there. And then that's energy shifting. Then we're going to work with the entities, because sometimes there's some little fuckers trying to keep you away from your trajectory, from the path of least resistance, the thing you're meant to do, from showing up in the world. So let me have a sip of the water. Let's have a look and see who's here today. If you're jumping on, make sure you come and say hello. Oh, I don't know if you can see oh, yes, you can see it. I don't even know what camera I'm on, but this is my, I put on my little ghost jersey for you today. All right. So I didn't realize I had that camera on. So we have we've got 13 people live. Let's turn down that. Just seeing who's here. Okay, we've got Jody, Nathina, Deanna, Lolita, Paula, Cheryl, Cami, Sabine, hello. Erin, Cheryl, it's so good to see you. Hello. Rainbow Gal, hi. So good to see you guys. This is a game changer. Can you feel the energy already? By the way, we're in a massive storm. I've been kind of like awake since about 3 because the storm has been so gnarly. So if you're in New Zealand, I hope you got some sleep, and I hope everybody is safe. Okay, 2 types of energy clearing. First of all, let's just drop our barriers down. Drop those barriers down. Yes, that's it. And put a smile on your face and feel grateful for something. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful that I'm not in that storm. To be honest, I'm grateful that I've got a very flexy day today. I'm going to do some YouTube videos. Feeling grateful in your heart for something. A person, your breakfast, your dinner, your day, your week. Now expand. Beautiful. So Energy shifting is shifting the perspectives, the judgments, and the considerations, the projections, the expectations that you have been holding on to that may be keeping you limited. So what does that mean? It means that we are all conditioned beings. What happens when you start taking away the conditioning? Conditioning is not a bad thing, just like ego is not a bad thing, fear is not a bad thing. But conditioning is a thing that has held us back, that holds all humanity back, keeps us safe too, and keeps our traditions alive, keeps our belief systems intact. And I ask us to untangle the entanglement, but doing it with consciousness, doing it with awareness, doing it without judgment. What's this got to do with mediumship, Vic? Well, what are your belief systems on mediumship? Mine were, I could tell you a million. What have your belief systems been on mediumship, right? I could tell you a million projections that I had and expectations and considerations and judgments from what I was told growing up or watching television. I was telling a friend yesterday, I was watching TV. I was about 6 or 7. I couldn't sleep. I think I was about 6. Came out and I said to my mum, I can't sleep. And she said, Victoria, you don't want to watch this. This is a scary movie. And I was like, I'm fine, Mum. I sat there and there was this witch or some type of oracle and she had like a crystal ball and she was looking into it and it scared the shit out of me. I started screaming. That anchored in. It was a little seed that anchored in and created a memory, a long memory. I had to detangle the judgment of what witches mean, scare, mean voodoo, soda crystal balls. I've always wondered why I've been looked at crystal balls a little bit strange. What about Wizard of Oz? I've been watching that with my kids. It's like, I'll get you, my pretty, like I'm gonna get you, like she says that to Dorothy, obviously, but she's doing this with the ball, the crystal ball, and she's like, make them sleepy, and she drugs them. And she's ugly. She is an ugly fucking witch. She's not like Glinda, like yes, I watch the most randomest programs and then I dissect them because there's always symbology in them. So what if we just took away all of the judgments, the point of views, the considerations, the conditions, the projections throughout all time, spaces and dimensions when it came to the word mediumship? And anywhere you're not allowing yourself to see what you truly know and believe from your knowledge, your innate wisdom, from your soul streams, from your wisdom, will you be willing to transmute, transform, and transcend that throughout all time, space, and dimensions? Anywhere you don't allow that to happen because of oaths, because of contracts, because of promises, are you willing to break those oaths, promises? Are you willing to break all of those contracts that you created to keep you small, to keep you safe, to say, I'll never do that again? In the highest good of you, throughout all time, space, and dimensions, connected to that and all the energy for the highest good of you and the world around you and those. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That was an extended energy clearing. You may feel it. And of course, like always, it's up to you whether you so wish to do so. I always put that disclaimer in. If you so wish to do so, receiving some Reiki, if you so wish to receive it, clearing the entities, if you so wish to release them. That's an energy clearing session, right? Okay, the other thing is like grabbing something and just going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I release this. Who does this belong to? Return to source consciousness. That's an energy clearing. The thing in MM is I'm energy clearing with my pupils, my students, my clients. I'm energy clearing with them the whole 12 weeks. So we bring in something new and we shift out something old, or we shift out something old and we bring in something new. And then people say, I'm starting to feel different on a cellular level. I'm starting to look different. I'm starting to be different. My fear is dissipated. Yes, because it was not yours. We talked about human design in our 3rd session here in Mediumship Magic. We've got open centers, we've got conditioning. So doing energy clearing shifts it out. The other thing energy clearing does is manifests. And I've taught you to drop your barriers, to come into gratitude and expand. When you're in that space, you can manifest millions of dollars. You can manifest MM. The amount of people that say, I just want to do MM. I'm like, go get it. Come on in, let's go if you really want it. You can manifest the homes of your dream. You can manifest the love of your life. You can manifest whatever you want when you untangle the entanglement of the promises, the oaths, the fealties, the contracts throughout all time, space, and dimensions, if they so no longer choose to be with you. So we can get manifest. Give me a 333 if this is resonating, if you're tracking. Okay, let me know, because this is where I get complex, and this is the simplicity of it. We go much deeper in MM when we're actually doing the physical clearing and whatnot. So when we can shift our points of views, when we allow things to bubble up and we go, there you go. I go, I can see you. Okay, I let you go. I let you go. I let you go. And I've got many different energy clearings and statements that I use, and I teach my beautiful clients how to do this as well, because it's a fundamental part of being a spiritual person and a teacher and a mentor and a guide. So energy clearing and energy shifting, I'm going to wrap this bit up because I want to talk about entities, okay? And I'll do a couple of clearings, and like entity clearings and energy shifting. I call myself an energy shifter. I always call myself an energy shifter, and I call myself a demon slayer. And there's a reason for that, okay? I am the most powerful demon slayer I know. And it's because nothing can get through me. And that's not ego, it's just fact. And I was literally assigned this incredible job when I came down to the planet. And that's what I do. That's what my programs are. And 80% of what I do, most people don't even know. But I know that they are shifting on a cellular level. So it is amazing. So the other thing with energy shifting is I never miss people. I very rarely miss people. Very rarely. And if I do, I go into my energy and I go reconnect with them, or I dream about them, and different lives can come up with them and stuff. And the reason why I don't miss people is because I'm always with people. I'm always with these people. I'm always with all people. They say, Luke said the other day, when we die, we'll all be together. Everyone I've ever known, we can all be together in harmony. And I'm thinking, but I think that's what we are now. Just because we're not with people physically. My children don't miss me because I'm always with them, even if I'm going away for a week at a time. Isn't that interesting? They don't miss me because I'm always with them, and they're always with me. People only miss you when you miss them, when you're pulling from them. I miss you, and you're pulling from them. But if you flow to them, so this is what we call energy flows. I've got a whole module on this in MM. When you flow to someone and you fill them up, I'll flow to you right now, right? If I'm going to flow to you, if you so wish to choose it. I'm going to flow to you, and there's specific ways that I do this. This is what I teach in depth. Again, I could do a whole 12 weeks on this. And I just flow, and I just flow, and I just flow, and I just flow, and I just flow. But I can't flow for an empty cup, so I'm going to fill myself up, and I'm going to flow to you. This is deep, deep, deep healing. And I want you to put a 444 if you can feel us. And if you're on the replay, I want you to interact, please, because I'm going in and I'm checking out the comments. Even though I don't spend hours replying, I'm reading them. So can you feel that? Whew. Feels like a hot bath for me, because I'm contributing and I'm flowing and I'm flowing and I'm flowing. I can manifest clients. I mean, where did you come from? My clients and my audience, my friends. So I've got best friends all around the world. I've got clients all around the world. I'm always so shocked when a New Zealander's like, hey Vic, can I come work with you? I'm like, oh my God, you're a New Zealander. Like, yes, hello. We're basically family, but I want people from the Mediterranean. Boom, Dora comes in. I want someone from, Lasmila, she comes in from Sweden. She's a surgeon. And then I've got Courtney in Australia. She's a psychologist. And then and same with Kylie. And then I've got people from all around the world, the UK, the US, everywhere. How did I get those clients? I've only got 3,500 people on this community. I've been running this for years. How did you find me? Where are you from? I'm just getting your brain starting to work, to expand here. It's because I called you and you took the call. I rang you and I said, hello. Hi, Deanna. How's it going? And she said, hey, Vic. she reached out to me and I said, oh, hello, it's so nice to meet you. I didn't literally call her. I energetically called her. I energetically called you. Or you called me. Egg, chicken, whatever. And then we started co-creating. From a little village, now I live in a little beach town in a little country. Some people don't even, I mean, I think New Zealand is kind of on the map now, but it was a long time coming. How I'm very anonymous. I'm very, very small, very knowledgeable, but my spirit and what I do in the galactic is huge, and I don't care about a big audience. I pull people from all around the world using energy. I've made millions of dollars in my business using energy for the highest good of all. I work for spirit. Most of my clients are spirit. Millions of clients are spirit. Isn't that interesting? Give me, what are we up to? Are we up to 555? Oh, hey, Kathy. Hey, Sarah Jane. Hey, Helen. So good to see you guys. Give me a 555. If you want a little bit of this. Do you want to, like, you know, from osmosis, let's just kind of like, who wants a little bit of this magic? Who's got a little bit of this magic? Who wants to enhance this magic? This is magic. This is mediumship magic, people. To become a magnificent medium, we go through things, we do these layers. It's this unkind of boxing of the whole consciousness of self and spirituality. This is mediumship magic. This is a free taster. This is a taster of the magic over six sessions. Imagine 3 months in this energy. How's this feeling for you? Okay, let's move on to it, the entity clearing. Okay, so let me do a clearing real quick, and then we're going to do the entity clearing. So anywhere that you have been holding on to, I'm not good enough, I'm not gifted enough, and I'm not skilled enough to monetize my genius, to tune into my mediumship gifts. So therefore, like, let's just stick with the I'm not good enough and skilled enough to tune into my mediumship gifts or to monetize my genius, because they're usually the two things people come to me with their mistaken beliefs. I'm not skilled enough and I'm literally not gifted enough. By the way, I work on both these things with you. So anywhere that you feel that, rather than acknowledging the gift that you be and the skills that you have throughout all time, space, and dimensions connected to that, are you ready to let go of that point of view, that judgment, that projection, that condition? Yeah? Give me a yes in the chat box. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Ooh, I can feel it. Really feel it. Because I'm not just talking to the 17 people live right now. I'm talking to the hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people when this goes onto YouTube. I don't know. Maybe the millions of people. Maybe I'm pulling in millions of people. Are you ready to drop the fraudulism, the BS, the small-mindedness, the humanness when it comes to your skill set and your mediumship abilities throughout all time, space, and dimensions connected to that? Yes. Okay. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're welcome. Feel that energy shift. Shifted. The funny thing is, you may not even remember this. You might be like, there's that chick one day, it was random, it was like midnight, she was on a live, and I don't even know her name, she had a funny accent, and my life actually changed that one day, and I don't know what the hell she said or did, but I was never the same. People say this in my membership all the time. I don't know what you just did, but my life has changed. I watched some of the things in your library. I came to one live and my life just changed completely. I started my own program. I started this. I'm like, yeah, that's what happens. I didn't even speak to them. That's not because of me. That's because of us co-creating together in this. Most souls that are touched by our co-creation, I never meet, I never see, I never, like, and then some people come in and they go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, depending on our soul contracts. Okay, who's ready to do an entity clearing? I want you to give me a 666 if you are ready to own your entity demon slaying self. The first thing I want to tell you, and I'm going to try to make this short and sweet, but it's very dynamic. And let me know if you can feel this power, okay? Comment. I want as many comments as possible, because it starts creating momentum. It's a motor. It's a motor. And when we have a motor, it starts creating more and pulling in more and pulling in more and pulling in more. Your Paleo Santo, your frankincense, your crystals, and your sound bowl are not demon slayers. Although they're all lovely, and I do love them and I enjoy them. They are friends. They are my friends. I talk about this in MM. I'm like, you know what a deck of cards is? This is not my, what's the word? Crux? No, it's not the word. Crutch? No. I don't rely on my cards. I rely on me. I'm the demon slayer. I'm the card reader. I'm the one who makes the difference. What happened in like the, I don't know, many hundreds of years ago? They didn't go, hang on a minute. Oh, we've got to clear an entity. Let me go get my sound bowl and my frankincense and my crystals. Sure, they had things, but a lot of the time you had a little backpack. You're going from one place to another, and you've just basically got to sit upon. Like a little flat mat that you could pull out so you could sleep on it, you know, under the stars. Like, we weren't wealthy and abundant and whatnot. We were like, let's grab some sage, or we can make a little brew. But that's not going to clear demons. It's not going to clear entities. Some of the entities of the mind that we're holding onto the entities. Are you ready to let go of entities? Give me a 777. Are you ready to let go of entities? I can't get rid of entities if you're not ready to get rid of entities. And I wouldn't want to get rid of your entities if you weren't ready to get rid of them. It's not my place. It's not your place to be a demon slayer. When someone goes, I don't want to get rid of my demons, you go, have fun with that. No judgment. Have fun with that. When you're ready, we can do the clearings. Now, we don't need to be dousing with holy water or doing all of those terrible things that so many of these religious or culty things people have done. You know, there's good religions and good cults, and there's bad ones. We don't need to be doing any of that. It's so simple. I've been attacked by entities, and I have had extreme beautiful experiences with spirit, which I do all the time, like daily. And there's only one thing that clears. One thing that actually clears. What do you think that is? I would love to know if you have an idea about what this is. I'd love to know what you think it is. You can do prayers until the cows come home. You can do entity statements until the cows come home. And yes, I will do one with you shortly, because you're going to be different after this session. Completely different. You'll never be the same, whether you're aware of it or not. You can literally, like, I prayed for years. I was Catholic. But how come I had so many entities? How come I had walk-ins? How come I had demons? And this is not to scare you. It's to educate you. I'm an educator. I educate spirituality. I want to take away the mystery from it and go, I can help you do that. Let's go. I help myself. Your intention and your power is your greatest protection. And I know if you work with me, you're like, oh, Vic, we've heard this a million times. You're hearing it again. Your power is your greatest protection. The moment we weaken our legs and we're like, oh, I'm so afraid I've got fraudulism, I'm not good enough, okay, well, this is entities talking to you. It's even your own mind. Your own mind is an entity. You're not good enough. No, you're not strong enough. You're not powerful enough. Well, so be it. Your wish is my command. I should have my wand. Your wish is my command. Actually, here is my wand. I need to show you it. It's really cool. This is it here. So, your wish is my command. And yeah, bad shit's going to happen to you because you're allowing it, because you are the strongest entity in your reality, but you're the strongest entity in your reality if you allow it to be, and you only get entities attached when you allow them to attach because you are in unconsciousness. This is why we do the energy shifting. This is quite advanced stuff here. Let me know if you're tracking. Okay, let me know. Is this making sense to you? Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. So I don't go straight into teaching demon slaying or readings. I work with my clients for a good, some people were afraid to come into MM. A lot of people have fear, and I'm like, yeah, totally valid. I used to be shitting my pants as well when it came to stuff, especially with my upbringing. It was like, don't dabble. That was like drilled into us. Thank God, because I know what I wouldn't say playing with, I know what I'm dealing with. There's mirrors, there is good and there is bad, and the polarity is like the balance, like it's like, whoa, there's a lot of good and there's a lot of dark, but there's nothing that can fuck with me. When I drop my barriers, I come into my heart and I breathe, and when I'm grounded, nothing can hurt me. My intention that nothing will fuck with me, and if it does, I will tell it exactly where to go very quickly. You mess with my kids, you mess with me, I will come down on you, because I'm in my power. I am strong. I am the most powerful entity in my reality. I am so powerful that nothing can mess with me. Now, here's the thing. What about in the times that we are like, oh my God, I am feeling really... Yeah, that's called being human. And I get that too. And yes, entities can get attached. What does that mean? Well, they can attach to the outside of your aura, or they can come into your aura, and there's many different types of entities. So that's something that I will just say for because we've talked about the different types of entities, as in pixies and dragons and angels and ETs and da. But there's also different types of energies that can attach to your aura. And this is why we do soul retrievals, implant removals, all these things that I teach about. So it's nothing to worry about. Basically, we have things that can float around and attach to us, and we can start feeling heavy. Have you ever felt heavy? Or you're even like, I'm so tired, or I've got headaches, or I've got nightmares, or the same song goes around and around and around in my head. Oh, I just had a sharp pain. I'm feeling depressed. Signs that you have an entity attached, because you're so goddamn psychic. You're aware of the energy of that entity. If it comes inside your aura, we can start... I feel like a beer and a pie. I don't even like beers and pies. What the hell? You're starting to feel the entity, if it's a spirit entity, of what they want. Why do entities do that? Because they don't have a body. So if you say, yeah, you can use mine. I need some help. You're inviting them in. If you're doing drugs and you're over drinking and you are in busy places like pubs, or where there's a lot of unconsciousness, or there's in hospitals where there's a lot of dead people, you are very likely to get an entity. That's not a big deal. You just clear it. So I'm going to keep this real clean, because I don't want to scare anyone, but you can clear it. You can clear it. You can clear it. You can clear it very quickly. Very simply. We're going to do it right now. Now, I'm not going to teach you how to do all the other bits and pieces, because that would be a disservice for you. That's what we do in MM. Of course, this is a snippet with the energy clearing and the entity clearing. And we've already gone over time. But I want to know, first of all, before we do this entity clearing, what is resonating for you? What are you remembering? Because you know I'm just teaching you what you already know, right? I'm just actually reminding you of who you are. I'm just reminding you that you're a badass entity clearer, energy shifter, medium, channel, quantum manifester, like all of these things. That's what my job is to do, is to help you awaken to what you already are. So then you live a life that's abundant and healthy and clean and make a difference to other people. So I want to know what has resonated with you so far. What's the one thing that's really popped for you? I love my wand. My wand is so beautiful. So my best friend made this wand for me. And it is literally got Lemuria on it, Lemuria crystal. And she researched it for months, the different types of crystals. And she spent a long time finding the driftwood off the beach that I grew up on. And it fits perfectly. It's the most beautiful thing I ever received in my life. Okay, so I'm going to check these comments. What has resonated with you so far? And do you want an entity clearing today? Are you ready? Now, boundaries and standards is something I talk about in MM a lot, and it's really important. You don't go around waving your wand, doing voodoo on people. Ever. I heard of one like group of people, they put me into their little circle for unconscious people, and someone told me, and I rang up and I said, don't ever fuck with my energy, ever, because I've got myself. So don't go trying to save the world because no one needs saving. Use these things, standards and boundaries, okay? I always, even my best friend's sick right now, her whole family, and she's a very, very strong and powerful reader and channel, and I said to her, I'm sending you Reiki if you so wish to receive it. Same with my sisters. They'll be like, you do an entity clearing? Sometimes we have to get someone else to do an entity clearing because we can't quite see it, or we may be lacking in power. Our battery might be down and we might go, hey, can someone help me out? This is why we have communities. I'm having nightmares. I'm not feeling really good. I've done entity clearings. It's not working because I'm not in my power. I'm feeling low in energy and vibration, and that's when we can help each other out. So do you want an entity clearing? Let me have a look. I want to first of all see what's resonating with you. Okay. How my physical body has responded to starting to clear entities from my energy. Beautiful. Thank you, Cara. Hello. The effect of having entities attached and needing to shift and clear them, becoming aware. It's really important. When I'm weak or unwell with a virus or anything like that, it doesn't happen very often. When it does, it's usually an upgrade, but that's when I'm saying to people, hey, I'm not feeling very well. Can you just like send me some love? Can you do an entity clearing on me or whatever if I need that? And I don't go out socializing at all. I don't want to be around other humans because I don't want to grab their, I don't want to, it's really easy to get an attachment because you can have a spirit that goes, oh, hello, you're open, I can see you. Or we go unconscious. If you're unconscious, you're going to get more entities because you're not conscious that they're joining you, right? It's not a bad thing. And in MM, we clear walk-ins as well. So if you've ever gone, oh my God, like someone help me. I don't want to do this anymore. I need some help. I did that when my little boy was born, my son. I don't remember the first 3 years of his life. Call it postnatal depression, call it having a whole lot of, who was looking after my kid? Me. I don't remember it. When we have big blankouts, often another spirit has come in to help us out. It's not a bad thing, but they can't stay. Because you will vibrationally outgrow that entity, and we need to send them to the true white light. It's food for thought. Okay, let's just tone it down, Vic. Let's just tone it down. Okay, here we go. Entity clearing. Take a nice deep breath. Remember, drop your barriers. Feel gratitude in your heart and expand. I command any inorganic beings to release their hold and step away from me now. I command any inorganic beings to release their hold and step away from you now. I command any inorganic beings to release their hold and step away from you now. That's it. Are you ready to let it go? Now, you may feel a little bit of resistance right now. Maybe you feel nothing. By the way, you're not broken if you don't feel anything. It's still working. So what can happen is you can be like, oh, no. It might be like a resistance or a trigger, because sometimes we are holding on to an energy for so long, or a thought form, or some type of entity energy, and we don't want to let it go because we've made it a part of our identity. But what if it's not? And this is why I bring energy shifting and entity clearing together so closely. And in MM, it's a unique formula of energy shifting, entity clearing, to create space so we can ignite our very own gifts. So we can awaken the DNA that's been stagnant for eons, for a long, long time, waiting for this moment, for those solar flares, for the Schumann resonance, for the interaction with the different humans and the different blueprints to activate each other. This is activation. How are you feeling? I want you to comment below. Are you feeling more expanded? Are you feeling the same? Are you feeling different? When I first started doing this, I couldn't believe the noise that disappeared. My mind chatter had fucking gone. And then what would happen is every few days I would get an entity that reattached, and I would go to my entity clearing guy who taught me how to be an entity clearer. He was like a gift from God that came to me and taught me all these things and reminded me and told me about starseeds and said I was a starseed. And I was like, are you calling me an alien? And I laughed. I was like, are you crazy? And he's like, no, you're very gifted. You're going to do a lot of things in the world. And I was like, I'm just a hairdresser, bro. I'm just a mum. And he goes, no, you're not. He taught me that, and I would message him every few days and go, oh, I'm getting the mind chatter. I'm feeling like shit. He'll do an entity clearing, and I was back to feeling good. And then one day he said, I'm going to teach you how to do this, Victoria. Because it'd been like 6 months of me going, I'm sorry to ask you again. And, I was like, felt bad. And I was putting money in his bank accounts. I was like, I know I'm taking up your time, but I need this. It was my medicine. I had this lack of belief in myself and a weakness that I wasn't the most powerful entity in my reality. I thought he was more powerful than me. I thought the entities were more powerful than me. So I kept getting attachments. And yes, sometimes we need an energy shifter, an energy clearer like me, a demon slayer. We haven't even gone there yet. We need someone else to help us. But 90% of the time we can do it ourselves. And we can do it for others I'm a teacher of mediumship and entity clearings, right? But if you're a facilitator where you're doing readings and healings and, a lot of people that come to me and do magnificent mediumship, they start their own businesses. Like most of them start their own businesses, or they already have their own businesses and they're bringing a skill set into it and applying their abilities, awakening their abilities. So we have psychologists and we have facilitators and masseuses and all sorts of things. But what they do is a lot of people that just come in to MM, they're like, I just need to do this. I don't know why, but I'm coming into MM. They will end up starting their own businesses, and it will be based on any of the things I teach, and they go into it and they create it. So I'm here to teach I teach the teachers, where a lot of people can go, okay, I'm going to be doing energy clearings and card pulls and Reiki and healing and energy shifting and channeling and all these different things. And not everyone is meant to know how to clear themselves. They go to facilitators to help them, and then we teach them one thing, meaning you do clear yourself, but like not everyone is meant to be an entity clearer, right? So I'm wondering if you are meant to be an entity clearer to help others, and then you just need to give one person, hey, say this statement or feel this energy. You give them a prescription of what they require, and that helps them on their life. We all have a life's purpose. We're all on a soul's mission. Okay, give me an 888 if this is resonating with you. We've all got a soul's mission. We have a life's purpose, and we're meant to bring our skill set to the world and teach the man or the woman how to fish, but only at the capacity of which they so choose to receive that. We don't need to give them the whole elephant to eat. We just need to say, here, have a bite in an essence, so you can give them a little snippet of your gift, and that will change their life, and then it carries on and carries on. And what I do in MM, because it's a certification, I give you all of the skill sets. Here is 12 different skill sets. Which one resonates? Now you go into that, you apply that, and then you go on and help the rest of the world. It's this beautiful balance. We don't go, I learned all these things, people will say. They come in and do MM and they go, I'm going to create a program and teach all these things. And I go, no. You can't give everything to everyone, because they're going to chunk out. And that's why I only work with the people that are like, I'm ready to invest time and money into learning all these things. If we gave it away for free, people don't see the value in that. So make sure when you're giving, you know the value of what you are giving, and the person knows what you are giving. I know that this here today, this session that's been 45 minutes, so we're going to wrap this up, is worth thousands of dollars. And it's, actually, you can't even put a price on it. I know that. But there's only so far I can go, because there's only so far you can consume right now. And I'm sure even my magnificent mediums have been enjoying this, and they are my paid clients. So boundaries and standards, and tuning into what are people willing to receive. We don't want to chunk people out. I used to chunk everybody out. I'd be like, I need to tell you everything I know. And they'd be like, okay, you just blew my mind. Now I don't remember anything. So what did you receive from today? What can you take away from this? And I'd love to see it in the chat box. What can you take away today that you can apply to your life? And maybe share with a partner or bring into your practices, or create something from what has ignited that fire within you, because now we've just cleared the space of fraudulism, and now we've just ignited the body, and we've literally cleared an entities. So here is like a fresh new chapter open. What do you want to do with it? What resonated with you? I'd love to know. Great feedback for me as well. More confidence. Okay. Let me know. I would love to know what has landed for you. Okay, we're going to finish off with a card. This has been a long session. It's nearly been an hour. So thank you for being here. I hope you're appreciating the longer time and not like she said it was going to be 20 minutes. Over promise, over deliver. You get to choose to stay or go. Obviously, I'm going to pull a card and then we're going to wrap this up. How to shift my energy and heal myself on a deeper level than ever before. I'm so grateful for you. Beautiful. I'm so happy that you received that, Cami. It's perfect. Perfect. Shifting energy, clearing entities, and learning more about, wow. Pretty freaking cool for a free program. And when I invite you to share like my community, and also like I would love it if you would take a screenshot. I'd love it if you would contribute in a way, and that's how you can pay me if you so wish to, is taking a screenshot, popping it on and tagging me, but also popping in the links, Awaken with Victoria Bond, and bringing people into this community. It's a private community. It's not for men, and that's because I want women to be able to talk about wombs and all sorts of witch wounds. We talk a lot about that type of stuff. It's a safe place. I want people to be able to come, and it's a closed group. So please feel free to take a screenshot and share and invite people. And I always say invite. And even when you add people in, we wait until the little application comes back, because I don't want to enforce or push any of the stuff onto anyone. This is literally invitation only. And that's why it's so sacred. And that's why it's such a small group, because I want those that want to be here, not for people that are like, oh, someone invited me to another fucking group. Like, this isn't just another fucking group. This is a real powerful, incredible place where I will share my offers with you, like coming into magnificent mediumship, spiritual membership, amplify my spiritual business if you want to go deeper into the business stuff, and monetize your genius. So I have this space in place as a place of free source to gift and to share and to invite. So I'd love it if you would invite people. If you think right now, there's like half a dozen people I know that would really love this class. If you invite them to this group, then they get access to the whole mediumship magic completely for free. I don't know how long we're going to have it up. Don't know how long it's going to be free for, because I'm being very generous. And it's basically a little taster of MM. And MM, Magnificent Mediumship Certification, is different every time. I've had people do it 3 times, 4 times, and every single time we do it, it's different. It's got the same curriculum, but we're talking about entities, we're talking about energy, but we're doing it all together, and magic and miracles happen. So this is the card. Oh my God. This is my guide. Starseed Elemental. So this is my guide. Her name is Joy. And I'm not going to go all into the galactic now, but if you love galactic, you will love me, because my heart is galactic. I'm not very human, and this is one of my first lives here on this planet. But this is actually my guide, Joy. And she came to me, it's a long story, so I won't go into it, but she came to me and I was like, well, show yourself to me. And these cards jumped off pretty much energetically. They jumped off the shelf at me on the way to a retreat. And I'd been seeing this blue being like a lot. And my sister had seen this blue being as well. And the blue being was like brushing her hair and trying to pull the blankets off when she was staying at my house. And she's like, who is this blue being, Victoria? And I was like, I don't even know, but I saw her when we were doing spiritual membership. I was like, does anyone else feel a blue being? Anyway, her name is Joy, and she showed herself to me. So these are channeled cards and paintings, and I couldn't believe that I found her in a card. I was like, this is unbelievable. And she showed me her name because there was a little tattoo on at the retreat that I went to. There was a girl there who I was very attracted to. I was like, I couldn't stop staring at her. I was like really pulled to her and drawn to her. And then I saw this tattoo, which was an tattoo, but it looked exactly like Joy. That's all I could see was Joy. I said to my sister, oh my God, her name is Joy. And Joy is a future version of me, very much like Bashar and Daryl. So of course, future and now, same thing. So it's a different timeline. And she comes through to remind me to have joy and to bring, because I can get kind of serious about bringing my message to the world, because I know my mission, I remember who I am, and I know what I'm here to do. And it's big. It's really fucking big, and that's why I'm always like, this is a snippet that I help people raise their vibration enough so they come into magnificent mediumship, and then they go forward and change the world exponentially. So I do a lot of free stuff. Anyway, this is Joy, and I cannot believe Joy has come through today. Starseed Elemental, and the word starseed I mentioned earlier today when I was introduced to the concept of me being a starseed, me being the starseed priestess who brings through energy. I laughed my ass off and thought he was talking to the wrong person. But he was correct. And starseed just means galactic being, really. And we are all hybrid. We are all galactic. That is a story for another time. So for you, starseed elemental, are you going to allow yourself to be connected to the elementals, but also to the galactic? This is a starseed galactic and elemental, starseed elemental. And that is what you be as well, especially if you're here with me for a reason, season, or lifetime. I love you. I'm grateful that you're here. And I know our connection is exactly what it's meant to be. So give me a 999 if you have enjoyed today. And let me know. Make sure you tag me if you share the group, a screenshot. And I would love for you to share the graphic. We've got a beautiful graphic, and it's in the Facebook group. And just feel free to like screenshot it or save the graphic and just go share it and tag people and let people know what we've got going on here, because this is completely free from the kindness of my heart. And it's around about 6 hours all together, because I do like to overgive. And please be gentle with yourself, because today we've done energy shifting and energy clearing, and it's big. It's really, really big. And sometimes it feels like nothing, but it is everything. It's so much. Okay, so we're going to cut core ties to one another, and we're going to say thank you. We're going to be so grateful for the ancestors and the guides and the spirits that have come through today of the highest vibrations and frequencies. I'm going to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I just invite you, I love to do this in okay? I love to do this all the time, is to bring I love Kundalini yoga, and we do this in Kundalini, to bring your hands together into the sternum and to gently bow down to your very own teacher and the teachers that have come before you. Breathing in deeply together and breathing out. Whether you've been here on replay, whether you've been here in 2035 or 2025, thank you for being here. Time is nothing. And wherever you are, this is where we be in perfect divine timing. This is a beautiful thing about technology. Thank you for being here. And I will see you guys soon. I'll see you next week. Lots of love. Bye.